Which is worse, this pack of Marlboro Reds or this French fries from McDonald's? I'm a board-certified MD, and you're not going to believe what I'm about to tell you. Acrolein is a toxic substance known to be in the gaseous form of cigarette smoke, also known to cause cancer by harming your DNA metabolic pathways. You're not going to believe that this package of French fries has more acrolein in it than this package of smokes. Acrolein is a toxic substance. You must avoid it. You should not be feeding your children or yourself McDonald's French fries. These French fries contain more than 100 cigarettes full of acrolein. Why am I telling you this? Because people need to know.
The story of the Nephilim, the sons of God, was right before the flood. So it's like these events are not disconnected. This is leading toward the flood. You know, when you grow up in church, you don't really hear anything about the flood except for people were really bad. Okay, what does that mean? Obviously, it's a perspective thing. So what does it mean really bad? Like, why would God destroy the whole earth?
There's a reason why God flooded the earth, okay? People don't understand that God didn't just flood the earth because the earth was full of evil, the end. Okay, when you read the book of Enoch and you read the book of Jubilees and Jasher and you read these other ancient texts, you get a more clear understanding of why God flooded the earth. God flooded the earth because there were no more humans left in it. Noah and his family and his sons were the only beings that were pure in generations, the Bible says. That means genetically pure. They were the only ones left that were pure genetically. They were the only humans left on the earth. Everybody had already interbred and mixed in with genetic, angelic, animal, hybrid, DNA, mixed things.
Most of the people had been corrupted. They had this sons of God. They had this angel DNA. They were giants. And then according to the book of Enoch, they were like cannibalistic. They were horrible.
This was what we call the seed of Satan, okay? The seed of the serpent. The Bible talks about the seed of the serpent, and it talks about the seed of man. This is what it's referring to, these animal, human, hybrid, angelic, perverted creatures of God's perfect genetics.
A question that often gets asked, if God flooded the earth to destroy the Nephilim, how were there Nephilim afterwards? Well, I think that this is an interesting question.
And there's actually a lot of differing ideas and quite a lot of debate on how this actually happened.
Some people believe there was like a second incursion, that the angels came back and did it again. Some people believe, yeah, there was some kind of a sciencey thing they did. They did some kind of a witchcraft, something to bring them back.
When Noah's sons chose their wives, they may not have been pure in genetics because they weren't the only ones that were pure in genetics, like the Bible had said. They may have had distant Nephilim, angelic DNA bred into them in some way, because the Bible says that the Nephilim were there in those days and after. So somehow the Nephilim, some remnant of them, survived the flood, okay? And that remnant came on the boat with, I believe, Noah's sons' wives. And they were reintroduced into society via genetic Punnett square random chance that a giant was born out of one of their children. And that giant became its own tribe of people and took over the whole promised land.
Because I believe there was a second incursion. The angels did it again. If you read in Genesis 6:4, it says, the Nephilim were in those days and also afterwards, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men. So before and after the flood, when the sons of God came to the daughters of men.
For me, it's hard to believe in the second incursion theory because I believe that God flooded the earth literally to end the first generation of giants. And if there was a second incursion, then that would just bring back the giants again. So I think it had to have come from the genetic gene pool. And also it mentions in the book of Enoch that Michael's talking to Raphael about how the punishment that God put on these first initial angels that slept with the women, it was such a severe punishment, anyone's heart that hears about it would be softened by it. And basically that no man nor angel shall ever partake in their portion of judgment or punishment again. And also mentions whose reins are not troubled, meaning like it will change your direction, knowing this punishment was so severe for these angels that no angel would ever do it again. However, I do believe there is attempts to try to recreate the fall, and I think a lot of satanic practices are just that. They're trying to entice angels to sleep with women again, and a lot of these satanic rituals. So I don't believe any of the angels have ever done that.
持って。携帯置いてきちゃった。
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dale. ¿Ya? Dale.
Is this part of the eclipse? I don't know. It could be. Looks strange. I've never seen it before.
This right here is going to freak you out. So, take a look at this robot. Inspect it. See what it looks like. Guess what Elon Musk is up to? Before I show you, don't forget, so OpenAI and ChatGPT, which Elon Musk was a co-owner of until they split up, then Elon Musk said artificial intelligence is a demon, right? Well, do you remember their board meeting when they basically tried to fire the CEO because they had safety concerns because they made a discovery that artificial intelligence would be artificial general intelligence and it'd be may possibly even threatening humanity? Do you remember that? If you don't, it was just a few weeks ago. Don't worry, I remember. Here's the article. Anyways, so this robot from iRobot looks extremely similar to a new venture of Elon Musk. Not just that. Wait till you see what hand sign the robot throws up at the end of the video. Wow, you don't say. Looks very similar, right? It's creepy how the face is all black, is it not? Again, seriously? If you've seen the movie, you know how this ends, right? Just wait for the hand sign at the end. It'll tell you all you need to know about Elon. Watch. The one on the left. Oh, what is that hand sign right there?
Each of these pictures have a backstory that will make you sick to your stomach. This just looks like a normal family photo of a bunch of siblings, right? That is until you know what the two older brothers on the right did. This is the Beaver family, and the two oldest brothers of the family, named Robert, who was 18, and Michael, who was 16, plotted to kill their entire family for years. The pair was obsessed with serial killers and wanted to gain fame and notoriety by carrying out mass murders. And they then decided to start with their family. On July 22nd, 2015, their 13-year-old sister named Crystal walked by their room, and Robert then grabbed her, covered her mouth, and then cut her throat. She screamed, and other family members came running into the room. Their mother then came running into the room, and the two boys then stabbed her over 40 times. The brothers then stabbed their father over 50 times, and their 12-year-old brother over 9 times. Then they stabbed their 7-year-old brother 6 times, and their 5-year-old sister 18 times. In the end, they killed 5 family members, their parents and 3 siblings, and seriously injuring another. These two psychopaths' goal was to kill as many as 100 people. But they obviously got caught for these horrific murders, and Robert Beaver and Michael Beaver eventually pleaded guilty to all counts and was sentenced to life in prison. Next, on October 6, 2023 in Cambodia, a man named Sam Ang, who you see in this picture right here, beheaded his wife, who was in this picture also, and he also beheaded their 2-year-old daughter. Sam Ang was a drug user, and he had an argument with his wife because of jealousy. Witnesses said that they heard the couple arguing before the incident, and they then heard a bone-chilling scream on the day of the murder. This case is still under investigation, so not much information and articles about it are available online. However, pictures of the crime scene are. The pictures are extremely gruesome, and you see the beheaded bodies of both his wife and his 2-year-old daughter.
Did somebody have a heart attack at the wheel?
For the past couple of weeks, there have been several videos of ships crashing into places, just like you see in the movie Leave the World Behind. But I guess that one of the creepiest and strangest videos of all is this one that I'm going to show you guys right now. Check this out.
Oh, they're gonna go right over them, dude. They're down. They're down. Hey!
Strange, right? There are divers down there. They can't get out of there. And, well, it's strange enough, but it gets even stranger.
Hey, asshole! There's nobody in there. There's nobody in there. There's nobody on deck. There's nobody in the wheelhouse.
It's a ghost ship.
Oh my god. We have divers right there. They just ran them over.
Divers are safe. But even so, what the heck?
Those are our divers. Dive flags up.
Hold on, give me just a second. I need the spooky music to start. So, we're in a really weird time right now because everyone's in the mentality of if it wasn't caught on video, it's not true and it didn't happen. Now, they're all commenting in the comments. Nothing was caught on film. These 8 to 10 foot creatures, somebody would have caught it with all those cameras. Now, the story that the cops are coming out with, there was like 100 cop cars here. The story they're coming out with is it was teenagers fighting. First off, that's a lot of cops for teenagers fighting. Not saying that I believe this. I think it was something different. But everyone in the comments is like, oh, it didn't get caught on camera. It's not true. Blah, blah, blah. There's also no videos of teenagers fighting. So at that perspective that you have of it's not caught on video, it didn't happen, neither of those things happened. So what really happened?